going to show you three great swords from the collection of Historisches Museum in Frankfurt, and I mentioned that these belong to Christian Alexander Fellner, who gave this collection, to the museum as a donation. Donated it in 1883. English language is not very precise. They're same as in Persian terminology. We don't have real historical terminology normally for these type of swords, but the best maybe would be to call them Bihänder, right? Or also in German, Beidhandschwert, as the museum calls them. There are three of them, as you can see them here. They're really large, and great swords are related to the long swords of the medieval times, and it is assumed that the great sword itself was developed during the Renaissance era, but it had its earlier cousin sword, the Scottish claymore. It is said, although even with claymore you cannot really say which one is really claymore, but the large claymores, let's say it. These are oversized specimens ranging between a size between 160 to 180 centimeters, such as the Oakshott type X11A or X111, or meaning X111A. So if you want to go by that, 12A and 13A. These swords are generally too heavy to be wielded by one hand, and that's why they had a large grip to be wielded using two hands. So here you see the first one. The first one has the museum inventory number X9308. The museum attributes it to 1600. It has a flamberge blade, as you can see it here. Solid blade. If you look at it closely, you see that it's a solid blade, and here you can see it as well. It's also leather in the grip and a very interesting pommel shape, and as well, the hand guards are very, very well shaped and well made. Let us move on to the second one. The second sword has the museum inventory number HMF X9307. This is this one, and as you can see, it has also a leather cover, and it has a straight blade. I really like this one. Not that I don't like flamberge or flamberge, as some people say, blades, but this one is straight blade in a sense that it does not have the so-called Flammenschwert, as we say in German, flamberge. And if you take a look at its pommel, it has also a very, very unique pommel shape, and also it has a very beautiful handguard. Not as elaborate as the other ones, but beauty is in simplicity. If you take a close look, you see that the handguard, the main handguard, is engraved. The leather covers the handle, right? We move on to great sword number 3. Great sword number 3 is also very, very interesting. It has also a Flammenschwert, or so-called flame sword, and it has the museum number, or flamberge blade. It has museum inventory number HMF X21989. and is also written Caspar Goethe, right? And all these three are attributed to 1600 by the museum. This one has also an open steel work in the pommel, which makes it very beautiful in my opinion. The blade, the flamberge blade is more pronounced. It has more curves, more pronounced curves. And as you can see it here clearly in this picture here, and then also it has a very, very, very interesting shape in my opinion. Here you can take a closer look at the blades and also at the swords, all these three swords. So I go and film them a bit for you so you have a closer look at them. As I mentioned it again and again, different videos, nothing beats up the sensation and actually the feeling when you go and see all these pieces in person. So please, I would like to ask you and urge you to go to the museum, support the museum. Please subscribe to my channel, and see you soon.